Do androids dream of electric sheep? Al, can you answer that? I'm afraid I can't answer that. Well, I had it coming. Welcome to Doomsday Vault Review. And before we get into that, why not hit that like and subscribe button to be kept up to date with all my latest content, and maybe come and see us over in the community Discord. Link is down below. Now let's oil ourselves up. Oh no, wait, that's a different type of review. Well, let's just get into the gameplay. Okay, so firstly, I can't tell whether you're actually in a mechanical suit or you're an actual robot, but that's neither here nor there. It is your task to basically find all the actual plants and everything that you can to kind of restock, I think, Earth's stocks. And basically, you are put into like 4 different adventure scenarios, and there's like Flooded City, Spaceport, Complex and Pyramid, all with different environments and kind of like different obstacles to solve and to go through. The main actual objective is to find each individual plant that's in each individual like level. There's even some subplots and tasks that you can complete, and yeah, it's kind of like collecting these like blocks and basically taking them to this like area and then joining it both up, and it creates like a plant area. That wasn't very well explained, was it? The controls are relatively simple: left, right, up, down to go around the actual screen. And there's like these nutrients that you can pick up as well, and they kind of unlock things as you go along. I'll come back to that. Your health is kind of like an energy bar. If that's depleted, then you basically die and have to go back and like start, but not from the beginning, luckily enough. And this gets depleted when you get hit by lasers and or go into water or fall off something and injure yourself. But the standout mechanic on this game is, like, to start with, you can pick things up with your hands, and then you can change it from that to like this sticky bomb that you can shoot at boulders and basically blow them up. Activate certain things by using like a plug-in section, which is pretty cool. And these mechanics are kind of drip fed and introduced as you go through the game, and it's quite cool because it helps it not get too boring. And so once you've got past all the intricacies of the actual levels, and trust me, it does get a bit difficult after a while, and you'll be going up, down, left, right, in water, out of water, dropping crates on water to step over them, pushing buttons. You'll be using like elevators, drawbridges, all sorts of different things to get through these levels. But once you've got that all-important plant, you take it back to like a central hub, your vault, and basically you start growing them. So this actually is quite a cool idea because you get to see the actual fruition of your like tasks and effort that you've put into it. And you actually get to see them grow, and then you can add like these nutrients to grow more of them, which is also quite cool because sometimes you miss them and you kind of need to go back and collect them all up to 100%. This also unlocks customization options to your like suit, robot, whatever. And yeah, I quite like this. You can like make different adjustments, like have the arms look different, the helmet, color schemes, patterns, all sorts of different things. And I quite enjoyed this because it gave me something else to try to strive for. And I felt this was kind of a cool way to elongate the longevity of the game. It does kind of feel a bit samey as you get really far into the game. I also feel that the price to the actual value that you get, as in the longevity, doesn't really feel like it's a good match. I think it's kind of priced a little bit too high, in other words. The game is also actually touchscreen. Yes, touchscreen. I discovered this, and yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I wouldn't play it all the way through in this mode, but sometimes when you're actually just clicking on things, it's actually quite cool just to have it Graphically, well, as you can see, it's not the ugliest game in the book. It's actually quite nice, cartoony, and yeah, I do like it. I've had no problems really with it at all. One slight frame rate issue, and that's it from my entire play. As for the audio, well, it's okay again. Music relaxing, and yeah, I like what they've done with it. Take a listen. The good. Well, it is a decent puzzler. It does get rather difficult, and it is quite good fun. The bad. It gets rather samey as you actually go into it. And so let's see the score and whether it's going to make it up onto the Wall of Fame or the Wall of Shame or the invisible wall of kind of averageness. And I'm going to give it a score of 3 out of 5. It's not a bad game, it's not the best game, but it will keep you entertained, but I think it's also overpriced. And as for my alternative, I'm going to be suggesting Robonauts. It's quite an enjoyable puzzling shooter type game that I do own and have enjoyed. When it first came out, of course, there is a demo so you can download and see for yourself. And as always, alongside any comments that you may have of Doomsday Vault, also, pop in your suggestion for the alternative as well, because that's where they belong. And why not hit that like and subscribe button, as always, to keep yourself up to date with all my latest content and videos. And why not pop over to the community Discord if you fancy coming for a chat about our favourite things, namely the Nintendo Switch and its games, because life is better when we switch together.